Good evening, I'm Jay Crutchley, a diver as an Zander angler, as a lot of you may know. This video was meant to be out Saturday. I uploaded it to YouTube and unfortunately had some huge sound problems and I don't know why. Something to do with my phone I think, but that's sorted now because I've been using a hands-free kit. I've been trying it throughout the day and it has been working, so just going to get this video out there. Basically, I did a status, I think it was Friday or Saturday evening, partly Friday, about roving around and how many people do it on dead baits, rove around. Personally, I think it's the best method if in day session of fishing too early evening for Zander. 6-7 hours, an hour on each peg, just picking at them. I fish one rod because personally I feel one rod outfishes two badly placed baits. That's my point of view, and if I'm fishing tight to a snag I don't want to be watching two rods, I want to be watching just that one rod, so if I need to I can hit it quicker than faffing about with having to hit that and watch another rod at the same time. I'll talk you through the kit really. Basically, rod, reel, line, unhooking mat, landing net, bank stick or bank sticks. If I'm using my two small ones on the canal to keep my rod level, they clip into my bag, or the big ones carried. And a hooking mat clips into my bag. Landing net goes over my waistband on the bag. Just a little small rucksack. Inside the rucksack will be my rig bin with 20 to 30 traces in. Little small tackle box with trace, swivels, beads, leads, crimps, that sort of stuff in, braid scissors, normal scissors, and then another tackle box. I'll have my stringer needle, my forceps, my long nose pliers, my bolt cutters as well, and batteries in that box as well. And then I'll have my sling, my scales, my camera in my bag as well. Also my bait, which is either just dropped in loose in a carry bag, a couple of freezer blocks, or it's put in and wrapped in an old way sling and slipped into my bag. My flask and my sandwiches, etc. as well, if I need to. But if I am going to fish an alarm, which I very rarely do, but if I am going to fish an alarm, I'll just screws onto the bag stick and that clips to the side of my rucksack to save taking up space. It's quite roomy, the bag, so I can fit quite a bit in there, fit my trains in there for example if I need to. Plenty of spare spools go in the bag as well. It's just like lure fishing really. You travel light and you're covering water but you're on deads. Also the advantage of this kit is you're travelling that light, you can sit in tight swims, you can go down tight banks, you can do all sorts really. It's down to your own personal preference, and it's your imagination. If you've got that imagination now, you see a swim, I want to fish that swim, you'll fish it. Just don't ignore it. And when you're roving, just don't ignore any swim. If you think, oh hang on, I fancy that swim, go for it. I mean, when I had my 13 pounder, I've walked past this swim over and over and over again, and I just thought one day, you know what, gave it a go and bang, 13 pound 6 PB. Didn't expect it, but I've since found that peg is known for a big fish peg, so we'll see what happens come the winter. Another quick one as well. I'm getting out on Friday with Anthony Wood off Homemade Boardley's Facebook page. I'm going on a local canal for Zander. I'm open for a couple of Zander. He wants his first Zander or pike. He doesn't matter which. I'll be grateful. I'll be happy rather if he'll have one or two. Even if I blank, I'll be over the moon if he has one. Put him on the fish and hopefully it'll be a good session. I mean, hopefully the way the conditions are, and it's going to be over the next few days, there should be a few. I looked at the water today and it looks a little bit coloured still, so hopefully we don't know what Friday will bring. I think the plan is we're fishing about 4 till about 8:30, 9 o'clock. I'm not too sure yet. I'm pretty sure 4:30, 8:30 will be a solid time, but might be just 4, might be just after. Either way, I'm going to be on. This is making my day at the moment. Come next Sunday, I'm on my beloved River 7, doing a solo session on the 7. I'm not going to make public where I'm going. I haven't fished this stretch before. I'm actually getting a lift up, dropped off and picked up. As I said, I've never fished it before. I've had a good look at it the last few weeks. I've Google Earthed it tonight. I've rang around a few of my mates who have fished it and some big fish coming from there. So hopefully the 7's dropped by then. The reason I'm not making it public is because apparently this stretch they hardly fish for the Z, so who knows what could happen if I do manage to get out Sunday. If I can't, for Zander, I'll be on the Bible Trail on Sunday if the river's dropped and it's cold, and the cold weather's dropped off a bit. But then again, I've never had a barbel, so it's going to be even harder. But I would prefer to be Zedding as I am Friday. Hopefully I'll be Zedding Sunday. You know, you never know the way this weather is at the moment. I mean, it's alright now, but you know, see what Friday and Sunday brings. Hopefully next time I'll be on video, which will be Friday, Anthony will be holding a nice big Z or a nice big bike up. Or no, I'll be after a couple of small Zs, so I'll be happily holding them up. Regarding the video and article on Friday, I can make a video if people want me to, and I'll get a camcorder sorted, etc. But if I don't get enough feedback, I won't do a video, which is obvious really. But just want to say a big thank you to all the supporters, everyone who's believed in me over the last few months, who's stuck by me through thick and thin over the rocky patch I've had. A big shout out to Ollie Harwood, Camille. Cheers for that, guys. You know, they've stuck on through thick and thin. A lot of you have. Big thank you to my family as well for making the next few sessions possible. You know, I'm also going to do a couple of photos later tonight, or probably tomorrow now. Depends how busy I am tonight on articles, etc. Pictures of my kit so people can see how light I travel. Before I do go, one thing I did forget to mention is I don't take a seat when I'm roving. I sit on my own hooky mat, or I'll stand up, or I'll sit on a tree or something. 90% I want to sit on my own hooky mat. You know, you just want to travel light as possible. But on that note, have a good evening, everybody, and tight lines.